The rich don't want you to know this. Get prepared before it's too late. If it seems like the rich know something about money that the rest of us don't, it's probably because they do. There must be some reason the richest 1% of people now hold more than 40% of the world's wealth, according to the Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report. Maybe the rich have certain secrets to accumulating wealth, but that doesn't mean what they know has to remain a mystery. Today we're going to talk all about the secrets the rich don't want you to know. So watch the video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Investor Secret, your daily dose of wealth secrets. If you're interested in everything around big investors and their investment techniques, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the investor secrets, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the financial world. Watch the video till the end and make sure to hit the like button if you want to be a millionaire within the next 3 years. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Now let's get to our topic. Spending must align with goals. One of the keys to being rich is having goals, said Michael Kay, president of Financial Life Focus and author of the Feel Rich Project. The rich know what they care about, he said. Maybe it's passing wealth to another generation, maybe it's attaining a particular lifestyle. They're mindful of not wasting resources on things that have no value. According to Kay, the wealthy tend to spend money only on things they care about. The rest of us can learn from this by setting our own goals and then monitoring our spending to see if it aligns with those goals. Don't waste money to impress others. Most rich people don't spend their time and money trying to impress others, Kay said. They're not in a race. They know that they've made it, so their attention is not on what others think. In fact, many wealthy individuals wouldn't have become rich if they had spent their hard-earned money buying things to keep up with others, he added. Authors Thomas Stanley and William Danko said much the same thing in their 1996 bestseller, The Millionaire Next Door: The Surprising Secrets of America's Wealthy, writing that a couple of key secrets of the country's richest people are living below their means and rejecting big spending lifestyles. Spending money to appear rich before you actually are rich is a surefire way to sabotage your wealth-building goals. So forget about the Joneses and focus on what matters, accumulating wealth in the coming years. Have plenty of liquidity. The rich make sure they have sufficient liquidity or cash to cover their short-term needs. They maintain an emergency fund so they don't have to disrupt their life for an unexpected occurrence, Kay said. The fact that rich people have money set aside for a rainy day isn't solely a function of their wealth. They have cash reserves because they're disciplined enough to save. Everyone should aim to build an emergency fund with enough cash to cover 6 to 9 months' worth of expenses, Kay said. However, you don't have to set that much aside all at once. You just need to be working toward that goal with every paycheck. With that in mind, arrange to have a set amount automatically transferred from your checking account to savings each month. Like anything else, it's a goal, Kay said. It only makes you a failure if you're not working on it. Avoid fees at all costs. Fees can easily eat away at your wealth. Whether it's a late fee on a credit payment, a foreign transaction fee from using a debit card abroad, or an overdraft fee on your checking account, it's important to avoid incurring unnecessary fees. Wealthy people understand every fee they pay means less money in their pockets, said Taylor Schultz, CEO of Define Financial in San Diego. Know what you're paying in investment fees. The rich also pay attention to investment fees, something many others overlook. For example, more than half of workers don't know they're paying fees on their workplace retirement savings accounts, according to a study by the National Association of Retirement Plan Participants. Yet those fees can eat away at your returns, Schultz said. The more you're paying in mutual fund fees or transaction fees means less money in your pocket. Even small fees can have a big impact. If you invest $100,000 over 20 years and pay a 1% annual fee, your portfolio value will be about $30,000 less than if you had paid a 0.25% annual fee, according to the Securities and Exchange Commission's Office of Investor Education and Advocacy. Check your account statement to see what fees you're paying. If they seem high, the SEC recommends asking whether the costs can be reduced. You also should shop around for accounts in investment firms with low fees, which can help you keep more of the money you worked hard to save. Asset location is as important as asset allocation. If you've read anything about investing and saving for retirement, you've likely encountered advice about asset allocation. That means having the right mix of investments, rather than putting all of your money in just one asset. However, the rich know that asset location is just as important as asset allocation, Schultz said. In other words, the rich don't keep all of their assets in one type of account, such as a tax-deferred retirement savings account. Instead, they spread it around. Wealthy people also have investments in brokerage accounts to limit the impact of taxes in retirement, Schultz said. Choose the right retirement savings account. You can earn tax benefits by contributing to a 401k or similar plan because contributions come out of your paycheck before taxes, lowering your taxable income, and the money grows tax-deferred. When you withdraw that money in retirement, however, it will be taxed at your regular income rate, which is currently as high as 37% for the wealthiest taxpayers. You don't get any tax breaks by investing in stocks, bonds, or mutual funds through a brokerage account. But if you hold these investments for more than a year, they'll be taxed at the long-term capital gains rate, which ranges from 0 to 20%, but tops out at 15% for most taxpayers. The types of investments you have in your accounts can have a dramatic effect on your long-term returns, Schultz said. Typically, it's best to keep securities such as bonds, mutual funds, and dividend-paying stocks in tax-deferred retirement savings accounts. Then keep your individual stocks in brokerage accounts. Year-round tax planning is crucial. The rich don't wait until April to start thinking about their tax returns, Kay said. They take steps throughout the year to lessen the impact of taxes. With the help of tax professionals, the wealthy also avoid making costly tax mistakes. If you have the resources, check in regularly with a financial or tax advisor throughout the year. Stay up to date on the latest news that can affect your taxes, and keep records or receipts that could help you qualify for various tax deductions. When it comes to your investment strategy, don't be afraid to go against the grain. Warren Buffett amassed his wealth by investing in companies that he saw potential in, even if they had been overlooked by others. "I'll tell you the secret of getting rich on Wall Street. Close the doors," he said in the book Buffett, The Making of an American Capitalist. "You try to be greedy when others are fearful, and you try to be very fearful when others are greedy." Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Investor Secret. Bye.